taking care of the land and doing the proper production practices, and so that the farm can be passed on to the next generation. And the biggest thing I think in sustainability is satisfying the consumer, and so the consumer has trust in our product and our industry.
I feel like Kentucky and most of the surrounding states need to most definitely improve their forages. They need to do more overseeding into their existing pastures and hay fields. I feel like this has been neglected in the past 20 years, and I think it would be what would be most sustainable for our industry at this time.
What I think it means is we want to get as many cows to have a calf every year. I mean, that's our goal, be 100% calves every year.
A lot of it will depend on our grass situation. It's like in our county, like a lot of others, farming has took a big hold of it, and a lot of good grassland and all has been tore up and used to farm. Now some of them's thinking they need to put some of it maybe back. They might have went a little too far out on the limb. But you know, to expand a herd, it depends on your feed, your access to ground, and then the ground once again has got terribly high because of the farming industry. And a lot of that will determine whether, you know, the cow calf, how high are they going to get, and, you know, how big a run is this thing going to take before it stops. You know, it's been known all over history. Everything that goes up comes back down. That's just all there is to it. And we've seen history repeat itself, and I'm sure sometime it's going to do it again, and it's going to be a hard lick when it does.
What's mainly going to influence my ability to expand where I usually get the present conditions need to improve is moisture. Is going to dictate a lot of that. We've had a severe deforest drought, still in that stage of deforest drought, and starting in 2014. But we've been lacking in moisture for several years, which has stopped us from expanding. But if we can get continuous moisture in our area, I see a lot of guys starting to keep back more heifers, expanding their herd to their capacity that they're normally had before this drought had hit.
The main thing would be cost. First of all, the cost of the animal, and then in 1 or 2 years, what I can market that calf for. So cost would be probably the main thing on something like that.
Well, the biggest thing would be the weather, the drought, the moisture we get in the next upcoming year, so we can raise enough feed for